Hello, hello, hello. This is episode 153, season 3 of the Mental Threads podcast. I'm here with my guest, RadLuck. Yeah, they heard that.
I'm trying to turn my shit down.
Yeah, just a little bit,
I'm trying to, bro. This shit tripping.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
iPhones be tripping.
They really do. Let me put my shit in silent mode now that you think about it, because them scam likely calls coming on out of
Put
nowhere.
my shit on D&D. Okay, my shot.
D&D, okay. All right, taking it back. Introducing RadLuck.
What's up?
Yes, hey, how's it going, man? We go back to CPCC. I know we were speaking about it for like a little bit and everything. I forgot like how we met up, but I feel like we're walking on the sidewalk type stuff when we just started talking.
Real, like, just random.
Can't remember shit, but I do know we share a friend, Kiani, and everything. He goes with Don Shabazz and everything. Shout out Kiani. He's probably looking at this shit like, hey, they're doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Hey man, when you get back to Charlotte, bro, hop on, bro. I'm starting to do a live, man, before I bounce from Charlotte, because I know I'm about to bounce to DC pretty soon one day and everything, because I want to get my MBA pretty soon as well. But back on CPCC and everything. So in regards to CPCC, where did you start up before CPCC? I know you went to what high school? Yeah, what high school you went to? Mallet Creek. Yeah, how was that experience?
It was different. Like, I can't really explain. I explained it like it was like one of them schools.
One of them schools.
It was like a movie.
One dude, I think, that went to Mallet Creek, that went to my high school. I don't even want to repeat my high school. He said he went to Mallet Creek and somebody got curb stomped or something like that, and like there was like blood going down the drain in the rain or something like that. Something like that.
I don't know, bro. It was so much happening, bro. I don't even remember everything that happened.
That sounds cool, bro. Me and Kiani went to a charter high school. That shit was trash, bro.
Public school be lit.
Yeah, it really do, bro. Like, I'm not even going cab, bro. I miss being on like the bus and shit. And you forget to do your homework and somebody else have the answers, so you gotta worry about it. Type
bro,
stuff.
I was mad as fuck on the bus, bro. Middle school, bro. I used to be cutting up.
The middle school fights on the bus,
bro. We used to fight every day on the bus, bro. The whole bus would just have like a Royal Rumble. Everybody scrapping everybody.
I don't know what about a bus just seems like an appropriate place to fight, because like it's moving. Like, what about it just makes you want anger? Like, bro, I gotta fight this nigga, bro. I don't know what about it.
Especially on them rainy days.
Yeah,
it's rainy. Everybody mad. Don't nobody want to be on the bus.
Because the only adult there is driving, so ain't nobody can cut into it or try to stop it. Somebody else had to stop it. But it's like you said, Mallet Creek was like a movie for you, as you would say, and everything. Would you say you had a whole lot of friends there, or you just kind of stick to yourself?
I mean, I had friends, but it's too many. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas not really your friend. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the growth process, man. Yeah, you just had to.
Like, I can only name like 3 people maybe
that you still know from Mallet Creek that you're friends with.
That I'm still cool with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just life, man. It's just like, especially if you keep it real, bro. It's just like you're gonna lose some people, bro.
And then people hate, like, they just hate greatness, you know?
I mean, not even just that, but it's just like, it's just nature too, bro. Like, people who are I heard this from 50 Cent, people who have nothing to offer but their appearance, are very focused on their appearance, it's only destined for them to like do some hoe ass shit.
Yeah.
I know I'm kind of paraphrasing, shit gotta be using a big ass word, I paraphrase and everything, but it's just like, yeah, people are just destined to do whole ass shit when they're just focused on their image. It's really just your principles and everything that really define you as an individual.
I've always been a solid nigga, bro. Like, I never do no fake shit. Because I wouldn't want nobody doing no fake shit to me.
Them vape smoke is fucking up my lungs.
Oh, let me stop.
No, it's okay. I don't want to cough like and everything. Like, I don't want to be like that. I don't mind it, because like people be vaping in the club all the time and everything. Yeah. You never been to a strip club, right? I could have sworn I met you at the strip club.
Nah, twin.
Yeah, it's all right. I got people mixed up. I don't even know. My apologies. But we did meet at CPCC and everything. We do share a friend of Kiani, as we said earlier, and everything. You still keep in contact with Kiani as well? Yeah, it's been a minute since I spoke with Kiani. When was the last time you spoke to him?
I mean, I speak to him here and there. He joined my YouTube live like last weekend.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. You can do that, join the YouTube live? I never joined the YouTube live. I usually join like Instagram live.
Yeah, I do YouTube, like I stream and like make beats and stuff.
Yeah, dude, I listen to your beats. It's like, I know it has like a whole futuristic type. Yeah, I understand. It's just like, I'm like, when I was listening to it on SoundCloud, I'm like, this sounds a lot like Cardi, bro. And it's like, that's what we were talking about. It's like, and then mentioned that like you say that you were a huge fan of Cardi.
I fuck with Cardi.
You just fuck with.
I'm gonna be real. I just fuck with music. Like, if it's cool, like, I fuck with it.
But it's like, sounds like Cardi is like, a lot of songs that are like Cardi adjacent. It's like kind of something that kind of draws your attention.
You can say that.
Yeah, it's just like that, bro. Like I didn't even realize like when I was listening to like my music until somebody pointed out like, yo, this kind of sounds like Flatbush Zombies a little bit.
I used to fuck with Flatbush. Bro, what's funny about that, bro? Like I used to listen to straight Flatbush Zombies.
No, everybody used to listen.
When Cardi came out, bro, like I was so like, you gotta be lyrical. Like when Cardi first came out, I was like, I don't know if I fuck with it. And when I had to get out of like, it's not just lyrics, like swag, and then I was like, oh yeah, that shit hard.
Yeah, hip hop just has a very it always changes and everything. Like it's never gonna be the same as it was from the 80s. Or
it changes
90s.
like every 4 years.
It's
really
like
does. Quick.
It really
That's
does.
what I'm learning too. Like with production, like you gotta make like it like the sound that's popping could change tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Literally, completely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's just there's no point to just criticize somebody's style anyway, overly, because it's just like that could be the style that could like switch up things for tomorrow and everything. You know, it's just like you could be bumping a Lauryn Hill one day and then a Lil Kim another day, and the next thing you know it's Nicki Minaj one day or a Trina one day, and then it's just like now we're at 60 Red and like Glorilla and everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like the sound just changes and everything, but there's always going to be remnants of like the past throughout too. That's just going to hold it down. So I'm never really overly critical. I really respect people.
It's subjective, like and everybody likes different shit.
Yeah, and as long as it's authentic, I love it. Like as long as you're authentic, it's good, because even if you might not mess with the sound, at least you gotta respect the authenticity. And there are a lot of artists who aren't very authentic, and it's like it usually bites them in the ass very, very, very quickly and everything. I know from your sound, because since you got inspiration from Cardi, I do hear a whole lot of authenticity within your production, because like you create your own beats and everything. Like, yeah, what's your process when like creating your instrumentals?
It depends. Like sometimes, like I just sit, make chords, like just make chords, melodies, drums. And then sometimes, like I work with other producers. They send me loops. I usually don't use like the whole loop. I take like the parts that I like, and then I add my own melodies on there, and I add my drums and shit.
Oh, dude, that's cool. So it's like in your process and everything, it's just like so you're not really sample focused, are you?
I rarely sample.
Rarely sample.
I sampled like in the last this year. I've only sampled like maybe
two times.
2 songs.
Yeah, a lot of like producers use samples a lot. Like I know it's like there's this one producer I've been following since like for damn near a decade now. I think of since like I think 2016, 2015, like 318 Tay, and he just samples 90s music all the time in his instrumentals, but it sounds amazing. Because it's just like, you always like, okay, yeah, Drake uses a lot of his songs has a whole lot of samples from like a Jodeci or like a Mary J. Blige or whatever and everything.
I actually sampled Mary J. Blige. That was one of the samples I did this year.
Yeah, bro. Like you can make some good samples from her music, bro. She's very soulful and everything, and I feel that it carries on in the music. But it's just like, everybody has their own style. And what I noticed about your style, it's very like futuristic from what I noticed and everything. It's just like your song is like something that I would play like in the car, like at night, you know what I'm saying? If I'm just like, just trying to like, if I don't want to be like too chill, but I'm trying to chill and everything, you know what I'm saying? It's just like right about in between chill and, but you're like excited at the same time.
It's like a middle type of move.
Like a middle type of move. Like it's like from the kickback to the real party type. Like, so you're just trying to keep the vibes up and everything. When it comes to your like approach or like your focus when you're making music, what emotions are you trying to tap on?
Just the raw emotion of like the raw emotion of like your true self, like how you truly feel. You know what I'm saying? Like my music, like you could listen to my music and feel turned, and you could listen to it one day and the emotion of it feels completely different. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do with my instrumentals. Like it's like you said, like how you described it. Like it's kind of like a middle ground. You know what I'm saying? It really depends on how you're feeling.
That's cool. That's really cool. And from what I've seen, you seem to be getting a whole lot of views on SoundCloud and everything.
Yeah. Well, I don't really be on SoundCloud like that no more. Like it's just the scene. It just isn't the same.
Yeah,
I'm about to start dropping more like on Spotify and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. I miss that SoundCloud era though, because it's like it always felt like there was always something new that just wasn't in the mainstream. Like if you wanted to really get something new, you just go to SoundCloud. But like it's bad now, where it's like now it has ads and everything. You gotta pay a subscription to get the ads off. It's just like, come on, SoundCloud, why you do us like that?
I mean, it's just because they were losing money and people were blowing up off it for free. You know what I'm saying? It was one of the only platforms where you could drop music for free. And it's like people forget too, like SoundCloud's like a social media platform for music. You can follow, you can comment, you can engage with other artists. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta monetize it at the end of the day. That's kind of where it fell off at when they, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. And then you got more like industry plans where it's like people that you would think is underground, but they're not really underground. They're actually signed to a label. You feel what I'm saying? And they can just cap off the underground. You feel me?
You know what I miss? I miss Dat Piff.
I was
Dat
never
Piff.
on that bitch.
You were never on Dat Piff? Why not?
I don't know.
That's how I got introduced to like Flatbush Zombies, like more like, you know, other words.
Flatbush Zombies like just on YouTube.
You just found it on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube was actually very helpful too when it comes to finding music. But Dat Piff was different because it wasn't YouTube, and it's like you could like download the most obscure mixtapes and like all the people could talk about it. And you could just listen to it on your own time. And then if you wanted to, you could just probably like show it to your friends, send to your friends, type stuff. Like, hey, yo, I heard this mixtape on Dat Piff, and then it was just man, one thing I really appreciate about Dat Piff. It was really really quick once he downloaded it too.
Remember Spinrilla?
I didn't get on Spinrilla.
I was on Spinrilla. That's where I was.
Everybody has their own thing, bro.
Yeah.
But SoundCloud was pretty consistent.
SoundCloud, yeah.
Yeah, I think Frank Ocean, when he was dropping things on SoundCloud, I think that's what led him to like do a song with Beyonce or Jay-Z or something like that.
I don't know.
I think that's what it led.
That's cool though.
Yeah, no, seriously, and it had a pretty dope logo too. I think they were blue for a minute, like a blue cloud. I don't know what was going on with that.
I don't know. Like the other day, like is it like right? So it was blue. Like yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, why is it doing? I don't like that.
And then it went back to black.
Yeah, and it's just like, although I miss the orange, bro.
Yeah, the orange.
It was something about that. That orange is undefeated. It's iconic. It's iconic, bro. It's just like one thing. I still use SoundCloud if I want to like send out my mixtape.
I still use SoundCloud. Yeah, I fuck with it. I just don't drop on there like that. You know what I'm saying?
I would drop on it, but only just because it's very, very quick to get music on there compared to like when I drop things on DistroKid and everything. One thing about DistroKid, they put me in YouTube, but they put me under various artists, and then I can't find myself.
You gotta claim your shit. My shit's not like you just gotta claim your shit.
You still use DistroKid?
Yeah, sometimes it depends on it depends because like SoundCloud has this thing called Repost Network. You can upload your shit for free.
Oh, and then it'll be on other platforms like Spotify.
On other platforms.
That is dope. I need
not that Piff.
DistroKid.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I need to consider that, man. There's another thing I was considering. Like, it was this guy in Detroit. He's running his own like independent music business. It's called Crowd Freak and everything. I used to bring this up all the time on the podcast because I want to work with them so crazy. Like, what they do is if you upload music through their platform, Distro Freak and everything, not only are they going to put your songs on all platforms, but they're going to put your songs on playlists too. Yeah. And not only the playlists.
Big. That's really like this one thing. Like, if I would tell any artist, bro, if you want to blow up, bro, you have to invest in the marketing, bro. Cause we're in a time now where you don't even have to have that good of a song.
You really don't.
You just have to market yourself really good. Spend good money on marketing, and you will make it, bro. Like, yeah. I got into a debate with someone like on the gram, like they was just like, just complaining. I would like at the end of the day, bro, you can't complain about not getting money, music through streams if you're not doing enough numbers to get money. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You feel what I'm saying? If they paid you $1 for every stream you got, they'd have to pay artists $200 million. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's just not realistic. You feel what I'm saying?
And you got to build leverage for yourself. And it's just like, if you're not looking at someone that can make money on it, like how Russ would kind of do things and everything. So it's like he still kind of has like his business relationship with Sony, but it's like more of a distribution service. Like, it's just like you put my music out there, but I keep my masters type deal. Yeah. And then it's just like, you know, like I don't mind you don't want to put it out there. You want to put it out there, that's fine. But it's just like, you know, let me keep like my artistic, you know, let me just keep the creative control over my music. Like, I would hate to be in a situation where it's like I couldn't drop because somebody else told me I couldn't drop.
Facts. That's why I'm about to do my own shit, bro. Like, I'm really about to, like, I don't want to spoil it too much, but I'm gonna be doing, like, in the next couple of years, bro, it's This podcast here finna be legendary.
Yeah, dude, that's why I love doing this because like it's like a time capsule. Because it's like we can always look back on this and be like, wow, I said this at this time, and now like I'm over here doing this. You know, like seriously, I had 150 episodes before doing it live and everything, and now look, my logo's right there. Got my logo on the table, like right here and everything. And I've been bought this a while ago, like months before I even stepped in here. But it's just one of those things. You got to spend money in order to make money. And it's just like anyone that argues with that ideology just doesn't understand.
Just don't understand, bro. And that's what I was trying to like explain. Like, bro, like you have to invest money, bro. I tell artists this all the time, bro. If you really want to get to the top, bro, invest in yourself, bro. You can only get but so far doing it for free. If you are doing it for free, bro, you have to really grind, bro. You have to really like grind, be on it all day, every day. Mm-hmm. It's only two options to this shit. You feel me?
And the rules change all the time. You never know what type of technology they're going to produce. Just last year, 2 years ago, did you really think that we would have so much AI into things now, like the way it is, like with pictures, images, and even music? Like they'll make like a song like "Sexy Red's," like what was that? I'm out of town. What was that song?
They'll take somebody's voice and put a different voice over it.
Not just that, but they recreated it to make it sound like a '70s song. Like, have you ever listened to that?
Yeah, I be seeing that shit all the time.
Yeah, and it's just like it's dope. Like it really is cool because it's just like we have technology like that where it can actually change a song and make it like make the sound and everything sound like it comes from that
shit
era.
Is like, bro, like AI is definitely changing shit.
But it's scary because it's like
scary
how much are people going to put into their art anymore? If someone else, you could just press a button and they can just do it.
Yeah.
You know, like literally like. You know, like the one time, but this one AI song, it was like the Kendrick song. I'm trying to think like on his Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper album and everything, you know, Count Me Out and everything. They redid it with just Kanye West voice. And even though it's the same song, it's like it's crazy how just the voice change makes it sound like a different song, like a different energy. So on that base, it's like we all have something to give that is just like that's unique to us. That someone else just can't copy. They may try to imitate, but they can't really duplicate. You know what I'm saying? And that's what and that's the thing. Even like, well, it's just like with your sound and everything. It's like it may sound like a little bit like has a little bit of an influence by a Playboy Cardi or whatever. But that's just hip hop, you know. Even when you go back to Biggie Smalls, you could say like the father of his style was Big Daddy Kane. And it's just like
if you really think about it, bro, like. People can say this sounds like this, that sounds like that, bro. But if you look back at the 90s, the production style, most of it was generally the same. You know what I'm saying? The production style of the early 2000s, generally the same. 2010 is all like that's just how music is. Go back to the 70s, most of it sounds generally the same. You feel?
I feel what you're saying. It's just like I feel like maybe everybody was more of an individual in what they're saying. But if like there was more obscure rappers and everything that may sound,
now I feel like it's just more lanes though. Like definitely more than what it was before because like everybody has their own sound. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, everybody has their own lane, you know?
And you can make your own sound, and that's not even popular yet, and make it a trend. And the next thing you know, you're making money off the trend, off of your own ideas. But it's just, you got to be smart and just like how it's put out there to the point where it could be exploited. Where it's just like, okay, like I'm getting all this money, everyone's paying attention to me. It's like then this record company comes in and then puts a contract in front of your face.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, sign this and you're gonna get this amount of money and everything. And then next thing you know, the next year your style isn't as popular as it used to be. Yeah. Now you owe people money, and it's just like it's a really sad thing. Because it's just that's why it's very important to be versatile as well. Like you can't be just doing one thing.
Facts.
And you know it wouldn't kill to just maybe try something. Maybe you want to try like a different sound. You know, I know Beyonce does the whole country thing, and it's like Drake and Beyonce both did house music for a little bit. Which is like okay, yeah, that's a lot of people like rolling out. Like, oh yeah, that's weird. All you want to do house music, but at the same time, you got to like challenge yourself to do something different.
Yeah, I mean, I did that today when I made this beat. Like, I was like, I'm gonna try like something different.
Yeah, tell me more about this beat, like, because I know you work on beats pretty much every day, right?
Yeah, every day.
Every single day. And what was different about this beat to like your other beats?
It was just like a different type of beat. Like I'm trying to learn how to make just different types of beats. Like all beats have like a certain type of style, you know.
Okay, but definitely your signature, basically, on top of it.
I mean, yeah, it's like my twist on what's like cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I like if I like it, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like it's all in like the same category. Like I guess you could call it underground music. I just make underground music, basically. What's underground, I make it. You know?
Yeah, it's underground now, but maybe one day you might be in the attic. You know what I'm saying? You might be good up there.
Yeah.
I like that analogy. Well, I think one rapper, I'm not going to put his name out there, but it's just like, but yeah, make it from the underground to the attic. But in terms of like, what you want out of this music thing and everything, where do you see yourself in like 5 years?
In 5 years?
Yeah.
So like in the next 2 years, the music shit finna be big.
Mm-hmm.
Like business-wise, I'm finna be doing like a lot of business.
Mm-hmm.
Got a good marketing team. You know what I'm saying? Just got to put that bread on it.
Okay.
And then I'll be doing good. And then like next 5 years, bro, I'll probably just be doing business.
Just be doing business.
Yeah.
You perform pretty often, do you?
Like once or twice a year. Not too much.
Once or twice a year,
Yeah.
and everything. Are you trying to perform more maybe soon, or you just want to keep that, just focus on the beat side of things and like the content side of things?
It really depends. Like I'm not like constantly syncing performances. Cause like what I want to do is I want to get like just do my own. You know what I'm saying? Because like I noticed, cause I've been around the scene for a minute, bro. A lot of it is just people go to shows just to dick ride, bro. And I'm not just to dick ride and act funny to anybody who's not in the circle. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't be feeling like dealing with that shit. That shit lame as hell.
Yeah, man. I dropped my mixtape back in 2021. I've yet to perform anything or whatever, because it's just like I still want to be able to get more content and everything to actually lean on and stuff like that. So it's just like the more I do it, like the more I build a sense of familiarity to the process and stuff. Like I don't want to just stop. Okay, just one mixtape. You want to be able to make singles and then just be able to go on from
bro,
there.
Like how to really like. I'm gonna give you a gem, bro. Mm-hmm. What? Like with music, bro, you don't like just want to drop a mixtape because, like, for the simple reason, bro, you have to get leverage from one song because, like, no one's finna go like when people are first finding out about you. You want to have music, but no one's just gonna offer it like a album altogether and they never heard of you is like kind of overwhelming. You gotta look at it from the consumer perspective.
That is true.
So you have to blow up off of a single, leverage the single, put that single on the mixtape. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
That's what you do, like, because like I actually like back in the day, like when I first started making music, my mom, she had went to like some meeting like with business professionals and someone from Universal. She was telling them I make music, and she was like give them some pointers or whatever, and they sent me an email like this is legit. They sent me an email and they basically told me like you focus on the singles, getting your single, because not only that, it's going to be hard to push a whole album. You should put most of your money into a single.
Okay, yeah, I can see with that. Yeah, that actually does make a whole lot more sense for sure and everything. I was really thinking about doing singles very soon and everything, especially like next year, to just kind of like just bring more attention to like the content that I already put out and stuff like that. But it's like, I guess I could really kind of switch things up a little bit going forward for my next 3 projects, because I'm trying to keep my projects a little bit shorter, maybe around like 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, keep it short.
And then it's just, but I don't want to reveal too much out of like the album, because I want people to actually have some type of like, okay, yeah, he dropped this single and this single, yeah, I'll fuck with that. But it's like, then you want to look into the album that, okay, I didn't hear this song, or I didn't even know you had this. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe half of it I'll put as singles, and the other half will be just, okay, this album,
Facts.
And then just kind of keep that formula going for the next 3 projects, and then get back to just focusing on singles, and then just go back to projects again, type stuff. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could probably, that's a good jam. That's a damn good jam. We're all learning too. We're all teaching each other and everything. But it's like back on the whole experience, like going through this performance scene. So you feel like people are just kind of in your face and everything.
It's just weird, bro.
Just weird energy.
It's just weird for the simple fact, like, you just got to do your own shit, get your own people, do your own lineup, get your own niggas, bro. Because you don't want to be the nigga that's going to shows and dick riding and be mad that niggas ain't put you on their lineup. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of artists get caught into that because they're not putting – you got to put your bread up. Put your bread up. You buy the venue. You book the DJ. You get the promoters. That way people are there for you. You You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that's the energy that came up on past in the fall last year. It was like something my friend and Drew Billions threw called Charlotte Spark. I'm not even sure if you heard of it or whatever. See, this guy by the name of Trey Rose and this other guy that I know named Drew Billions and everything. Drew Billions is an artist. Trey Rose he be throwing parties and events and everything. Yeah. They came together throwing this event called Charlotte Spark in the fall last year, September to put it more deep. And I met a lot of artists there and everything. They usually hang around each other a whole lot. Yeah. And the lineup was just like them, really, just a bunch of people who already knew each other, work with each other and everything. I'm getting a lot of them on my podcast over time. So I'm getting one of the guys tomorrow. His name's Sam DeNovo and everything. He's been making music for a while. I think he just dropped something a while ago as well. And everyone the energy was pretty cool. And I know Trey because it's like he be throwing events and everything. He ain't even from Charlotte. He's like, I forget what state he's from because I had him on the podcast a while ago. But it's like, yeah, he's definitely somebody that you want to tap in with and everything. I'll be sure to get you because he has like this group chat I'm in called Charlotte Link and everything. And then it's just like he be throwing events like all the time. I think they're having a cookout tomorrow, but I think it's some other girl throwing it and everything. But it's just like, yeah, he's the type where it's just like he understands what Charlotte has to offer. Yeah. And he's not the type to kind of just like brush people off or whatever. He just wants to have a good time type. So I even went to his birthday earlier this year and everything and stuff like that. Even if it's been a while, you haven't even spoken to him to a while and everything. He was still like open up to people who like were willing to like, work with him. That's the way, he's just a cool type dude. Yeah, he ran this thing called Charlotte Sparks, and it gives other artists from Charlotte space to perform in front of a crowd, just a little crowd, not too big and everything, just something to start off with. I remember last time he did that at a place called Starlight in Noda area and everything. He got venues for like cannabis and everything, venues for like the little pop-up shops and everything at the events. Like he got all that set up and everything. Mm-hmm. So just like if he just keeps consistent and everything, it'll only get bigger and bigger over time. So I feel like, I'll be willing to work with him, too, to actually introduce him to, like, more artists as well. Yeah. So it's just like, if you're interested, like, I can definitely get you on the line with Trey.
Let's get it.
Most definitely. Yeah, you fuck with Trey. Trey's a cool guy. But it's like, even speaking on the whole Charlotte scene as a whole, because you would call yourself a Charlotte artist for sure.
I mean, I guess. But like, most of the people that fuck with me, like Charlotte, it's not really like, like, it's like most people, like, if you know me in Charlotte, you know me. You feel what I'm saying? But, like, most of my, like, people that fuck with me, like, are all around the world, really.
Yeah, and that's really good. That's really going to help you for sure because it's just, like, the more you put yourself out there and everything in different cities and venues and everything, you get to learn more from their side of things as well. Like, one thing that really makes me want to work with Crowd Freak, in Detroit is really just that Detroit rap scene. It's like they'll be saying some of the hardest shit in the rap song, but they'll still have fun and everything. And I feel like that's
like
something.
That whole, like, that Michigan, like, Flint, like, niggas like Rio, too, like.
Yeah, they be funny as hell.
It's real entertainment. Like, you listen to that shit, like, it's real entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like that's the part of hip hop that we're losing. Everybody just keeps talking about this depression shit about trying to kill people and like don't fuck with this ops. Like, you can't fuck with me if you got this much money. It's like, bro, just vibe, bro. Have fun. Like, dude, this is a medium that for you to have fun and everything. That's why I fuck with BFB the Pac-Man. Yeah.
Have fun.
Dude be cracking me up, bro. But it's just like, that's just it. Like, just have fun. And
that's where a lot of artists lose themselves, bro. It's like they lose the fun, bro. Once the fun get taken out of it, it's like, why even do it? And I used to feel like that for a long time because, like, you don't understand, like, when you, like, get to a certain level, bro, you got to deal with a lot of hate. And it takes a lot of the fun out. You feel what I'm saying? It takes the fun completely out of it, really. It gets kind of, it's ups and downs. So this shit is ups and downs of life. You feel?
Mm-hmm. No. I feel exactly where you're coming from. But you see, the thing is, you got to keep in mind, bro.
I still love it.
Yeah.
Even when
Hell
it's
yeah.
not fun, I love it.
That's true love. That's true love for real. And it's just like when it comes to people that just hate on yourself for whatever reason and everything, I feel like, at first I used to never understand it, but as you get older, you kind of see how things go. People putting rumors out about you, lying on your name, throwing dirt on your name. They're just lame. But they don't accomplish shit, bro. It's the people who put in the work in. Look at this right now. This is my logo on a damn, logo on the thing. All came in the mail because I designed it through Amazon and everything.
Boss.
Yeah, you just gotta put the work in to make
Put
something
that
happen.
fucking work in, nigga. Get up off your ass, nigga, and put that work in. You ain't gonna get shit if you don't put that work in.
150 episodes.
That's grinding, nigga. That's grinding.
I just record like the sound, and now it's just like I gotta do something different. And I ain't dropped an episode since like December 22nd, but I didn't back my mind for this season. I gotta do something different. I gotta make it live.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I gotta make it live. You tap in with some people, connections was made, found the studio, found the guy who owns the studio. Now we're here. Third episode in for the third season. We up. But it's just like when you have this energy, this frequency, you attract certain people who have the same mindset, you know, and that's the same way Trey is and everything, along with the other people with the Charlotte Spark and everything. It's just like, you know, so it's just like when I do things like this and I try to connect with others and everything, we have to learn to build a network here in Charlotte and everything. And when last time I went to Dreamville Fest. Have you been to Dreamville Fest before? No. You need to go. It's a vibe, bro. Every time, bro. You know, it's just like, I don't know if you're a deep J. Cole fan. You're a deep J. Cole fan? Not really? No. That's okay. That's all right. But the vibe is pretty dope. I went there. It's like for a press conference or whatever before the actual festival started, and JID was answering questions and everything. You know, I was standing in line. There was like this guy in front of me asking like 3 questions and everything. I'm about to punch him in the back of the head. Like, nigga, one question, bitch. One question. I typed out my question. But it's like one of my main questions I wanted to ask, like, hey, you know, because he's from Atlanta. And it's like Atlanta, the way how Atlanta is set up, bro, we all know how Atlanta's set up.
Atlanta's lit.
They're lit because they work with each other.
And that's the problem Charlotte has, bro. Like, my niggas, like, I got a boy that be producing. He's from Atlanta, bro. It's like, niggas, bro, it don't matter if niggas don't fuck with each other. If niggas are hot in the city, bro, they do a show together. You feel me? That's just how it is. At the end of the day, bro, it's about the art. It's about the money. It's about bigger things and just petty-ass beef most of the time over hoes and money and shit. Stupid shit. You feel me?
Yeah, there's some obsessive, like, gay ass shit. Like, how could you be hating on a nigga you don't even know, bro? Like, for real, to me. And your first line of instinctive is to stare at them and stalk them all day.
Bro, I'm going to be, like, real, bro. That's how it is in Charlotte. Like, I went to, and I fuck with Charlotte, bro. Like, I love it, bro.
Yeah,
like,
dude, because we're an underground, like an underdog city.
Fuck, bro.
We're an underdog city. We have yet to win NBA championship, Super Bowl, but it's coming. It's coming. They just started changing the management, so it's like that could bode for some good coming down the line. But it's like, I feel like what I really like about Charlotte is like there's space for like something to come.
Of course.
And the baby was.
It's definitely culture here for sure.
Yeah, dude.
It's just like it ain't really been. It's like this is the problem. Like a lot of these niggas, bro. This is why Charlotte hasn't came up. Because niggas not really, like you said, bro. Niggas not really putting that work in, bro. Everybody want to be a street nigga. Nobody want to be a business nigga. Nobody want to put their bag into their craft. You feel what I'm saying? Like other cities, bro. They got niggas putting that bread on it, bro. Nigga, everybody here want to rap for a deal. Like that's backwards, like it.
And you don't have to do that, bro. Just bring attention to the city, bro. The more you bring eyes to the city, the more other people can be able to benefit.
Rap for a deal, bro, and that's just not realistic, bro. Like you have like rap. I'm talking like rap for a deal in the sense like they're not putting money into it. They're not putting nothing into it except for the rap. And at the end of the day, it's more to it than just rap.
And it's like, I don't even want like the deal, bro. I just want the exposure to the art. So it's just like you can build a fan base, and then they want to be able to want to invest in you. Then over time, from your fans investing in you, let's say they buy a T-shirt. Okay,
build the fan base.
If you got 1,000,
the fan base comes before the deal.
Yeah, if you can just build a fan base, it's just a really strong fan base. I feel that's better than a deal because they'll be the one that will show up. Like if you get like 1,000 people that fuck with you heavy, bro, and let's just say you got like a $20 T-shirt, bro. Okay, $20, 20 times 1,000. That's $20,000. $20,000 worth of profit and income. You can invest doing whatever. You could buy your own studio.
People listen to your shit 100 times, and that's 100,000 streams.
Yes, no, for real. Just you gotta do the math. Just put your music out there, bro. It don't take long for someone to fuck with your shit, bro. Like seriously, all you need is one good song, bro.
One good song and a good marketing. That's it.
Yes,
that's literally
and a professional setup, bro. Like. And even like
I was niggas making it with no professionals. Niggas making it off Band Lab. Nigga, it's that easy.
Seriously.
Put that bag on it.
But I do feel like presentation does matter to a certain extent because it's like I was on Clubhouse. I don't know if you ever been on Clubhouse. Yeah, once or twice, and like it was like I think there was like some industry people just hopping on, just asking a question, and it's like they said some things just like a lot of people have Gmail accounts and everything or Outlook. I got a Gmail account. And I thought that was good enough. This dude says like, "Hey man, I wouldn't even look at a Gmail account if it doesn't say like .com or whatever thing. It goes directly something.com. If you don't have enough bread to even buy your own like website.com, that domain, like they won't even look at shit." And I'm like, I get it. You know, and it's like, yeah, because there's so many at Gmail. If you're willing to take that extra step to actually buy your own domain, it's a good look. Because like, okay, this guy,
a lot of artists don't even have a website.
Yeah, too, and it's just one of those things you just got to put on your bucket list. You just got to get a website, got to get some type of link to go to like all your creations, your projects.
If people can't go nowhere and read about you and find out who you are, then like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then like maybe somewhere down the line, maybe do an article, do something.
Yeah,
you know,
I got hella articles, bro. I got Lyrical Lemonade articles. Niggas don't even know that.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I got 5.
How'd that happen?
Bro, I was just dropping, bro, like crazy. The Rust method is real, nigga. You drop damn near every day for 6 months, bro. Somebody will find it, bro. You gotta, like I said, you gotta market your shit. Because I was marketing, like posting every day, sending my shit to people, fucking paying for reposts, paying for promo. You'll get there, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, this shit is real, bro. You just gotta put that work in, bro. Like, it's connections, bro. Like at this day and age, bro, you gotta put up some money, bro. Like, cause niggas not just gonna want to work for you for free. Everybody's in for it for themselves, low key. You know what I'm saying? So you pay somebody bro, they'll fuck with you, bro. You could pay a nigga $100 to post your shit,
and that could get like a whole lot of streams.
Exactly.
No, for real, dude. It's just like you cannot go with that mindset to thinking that if you just invested in yourself, that's all you need. Like you got to invest in yourself in matters of just marketing as well, and just really just getting your name in the right spaces.
That's
just
business,
getting your
bro.
face.
You think a business is going to succeed if they're not properly marketing them,
or they don't even know you exist?
What's the point? You feel me?
Ain't no point in no, for real. But like, how do they find you off Lyrical Lemonade? They just found you on Instagram?
I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, people be thinking I paid, bro. Like, nah, nah. I was just posting. I posted a couple songs that I produced myself. They covered the whole album, like 8 or 9 song album, and like 4 singles.
That's cool. So it's like they just cover the album like in one article, or they just cover each song for an article for each song, or just like
they cover the album like in one article.
And then article for each one of your singles?
Like 4 singles.
Yeah. 4 singles? Yeah. Okay. So 4 different articles for 4 singles, or just
4 different articles for 4 singles and one, like, so 5 in total. 4 different songs for 4 singles.
And then one project.
One for the album. Yeah.
That is so freaking cool. When I think about Lyrical Lemonade, I instantly think about that one music video of JID and like J. Cole.
Shout out to Lyrical Lemonade.
No, for real.
Lyrical Lemonade.
They be doing the videos, bro. Like,
bro, Lyrical Lemonade is one of the best platforms.
Yeah, where do they really come from?
Chicago.
Come from Chicago? Yeah, man, like for real. I feel like that's another thing. It's just like we don't have like we need to really be able to develop like a platform as well here in Charlotte.
You.
Yeah. Well, this is one of them. This is one of the platforms. I'm trying to.
Bro, your setup better than a lot of niggas, bro.
Oh, really? Have you ever did a podcast before?
Something like that. I mean, I've done interviews like 2. I had somebody that wanted me to do like a podcast, but it never went through.
It just wasn't like this. I'm just saying you didn't.
Nigga, bro, you got it, bro. Like, keep doing this.
Okay, yeah, for sure, man. Just trying the number this year. I'm just trying to hit 50 at least. If I can just hit 50 live, just kind of put out there in the sphere, and then like follow it up for the following year. Since I started like in June, in the middle of the year, you know what I'm saying? Nice. And then just carry it on for the next year. Like, you know, first season I did 50 episodes that weren't live. Then the following season 2, I did 100 episodes. Then it's just third season. These are 50 live episodes, just to kind of get like the whole motion of it, trying to get the editing experience, trying to like, you know, just kind of figure things out. Once I build a routine out of everything, it just kind of
all it boils down to.
Just automation after that. So it's just like it takes 21 days to build a habit. I just feel like you just gotta just figure out a routine and just make it a part of yourself in order to like, you know, just kind of set it up and just balance it. Was it only Lyrical Lemonade that's interviewed you, or like are the other platforms interview you?
Yeah. Like, I got a lot of articles. You can just Google it.
Oh, or just Google it. Oh, okay, but just off the top of your head, it's just like Lyrical Lemonade, and then who else? Just can't remember off the top of your head. Too many. Too many. Dude's been doing this, man.
Yeah.
He's been doing it. And it's just like, so like from doing these articles, what is it really like, would you say that it's just like in regards to like where you're standing in terms of your music career so far? And do you feel like in a sense it just gives you a sense of just of insight of where you're at, or does it just give you more hope of just where you're going or how close everything's
It gives the people insight.
People insight on who you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm doing,
And you already know it's already set in motion, basically. Just keep going, pace type shit.
Exactly.
That's good. That's good. That's one thing I could definitely agree with, bro, because you just got to put the work in for sure. Got to put the work in. You got to put the work in. So it's just like, back in regards to like, so when do you actually start like, doing songs, like setting up like beats and everything? Like, where did it all start for you?
2016, like a lot of my homies were like producers and shit. My homies that I used to produce for like Cardi and the whole underground and shit.
Oh, okay.
And like they from my neighborhood, like I used to skate with like these niggas and shit, like skate with them and shit. Niggas got cool. And this was before like niggas was even, I wasn't even focused on music. But like I was originally like what I really did, bro, was photography, video, and videography.
Oh, okay.
That's really what I started out doing. Like I got most of my followers from photography and videography. Like doing it on a professional level, professional cameras, like all that shit. You feel me?
Oh, that's
Edit
cool.
game like 100. You feel me? And then like I met a lot of music connections, and I was just like, shit, like niggas like all this weird shit, bro. I'm taking care of pictures for niggas, bro. I'm doing all this, bro. Might as well start rapping. Do what the fuck. I'm a creative person. Like I've always been into art. Like I used to draw, like growing up. That's really where I started doing art, drawing, and then photos and videos when I was about 12, 13. And when I was about 18, I was like, I'm gonna start doing music.
Okay, and where did your love for skating start?
That shit started when I was like 8.
8.
Yeah, 8, like playing Tony Hawk, and I was just like, how the fuck?
I knew you were gonna say
How the fuck
Tony
is this
Hawk.
how the fuck is this nigga making the board flip?
Oh,
I just spent like a whole month trying to figure out how to do it, and then one day I just landed that shit.
If you didn't have the Tony Hawk game on PlayStation 2, the Pro Skater game, bro,
Yeah, I had it
either
on
your,
GameCube.
your cousin had it, either your friend in the neighborhood had it, somebody had it,
Yeah.
and you play that stuff for hours. My brother got on Skate 3, I think. Like that's like I think it was on Xbox.
Skate 3 is goated. Skate 3 better than Tony Hawk.
Do you remember that game Tony Hawk versus Bam Bam? I think I forgot what Bam Margera.
Margera,
Yeah, they made a game I think where it's just like you had to play for Team Bam or Team Tony Hawk. I'm trying to figure out what it was called. Like,
I don't remember that.
Don't remember that one?
Nah,
I'm just trying to figure
I'm
out.
sure it exists.
But it was crazy. Those games were actually really, really goated, bro. I'm so mad at myself for not getting me one growing up. I was just kind of cool just playing out my cousin's house.
Yeah, I got a PS2, bro. I used to be heavily into like modding video games.
Oh, word.
Like getting a console and like modding it. You feel me?
Did you get a PC yet to mod your own video games or?
I mean, I know like PC, like my girl got a PC. Like, I don't be using PC. I don't have one personally, but
She be doing it.
not even like we really don't even touch it like that. It's just there, but
just
I
there
like
now.
the PC game. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, dude, I'm thinking about sitting on my own PC, bro, because getting a PlayStation 2, like I got a PlayStation 2, but it's hard to find the games that you really,
Bro,
really
that's
want to
why
play.
that's why I modded it.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
what
can
I'm
get
saying.
any game I want to play.
Just get like an emulator type stuff.
Like you can mod it and just download any game off the internet and just play it.
Yeah, I want to get back to playing Def Jam 5 for New York, bro. That was that shit, bro. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I don't know what I lost my mind. I lost that game, bro. Like the second time I got it off eBay and everything. In college, bro, I was so sad, bro. 'Cause I didn't know where it was.
That's the beauty now of digital downloads.
No,
you don't gotta worry about losing games.
No, seriously, bro. I need to
You
play.
just gotta
that
worry
game.
about how good your Wi-Fi is.
Yeah, bro. No, like, seriously, bro. You gotta get like. I think I might have to go up to like Spectrum or something. Right now, I got like T-Mobile and everything because it like comes with my phone, so I can just plug it in this little wall.
Yeah.
And then I ain't gotta do no wires. I
Yeah.
sell or get a satellite, just plug it in the wall. I got Wi-Fi and everything, but I don't think that's gonna help a PC. But it's like okay, so like you mentioned that you pretty much found like you basically just started focus on music around 2016, 2017
Yeah,
there.
and like I started rapping and making beats at the same time. So like as I progressively got good at rapping, I perfected my beats.
And would you say that it was through your love of photography that kind of connected you with Kiani as well?
Hell yeah.
And that's where it kind of started with it. It's just like
These niggas have the same music taste. Just like Keanu, one of them niggas, bro. Like he reminded me of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. That's where me and Keanu started being cool and everything. Just like I think he was in the gazebo just chilling. I was in the gazebo just chilling and everything. We were just talking about stuff. It's just like, yeah, I listen to like 90s hip hop, but nobody else listens to it. It's like, hey, I do too. And it's just like we just started going over there.
Is fire, bro.
No, seriously, bro. Like I'll bump on Tupac like from time to time, and maybe some Biggie Smalls from time to time.
Bro,
and
I was
everything.
listening to straight West Coast like a couple weeks ago, but that's all I was listening to. Like,
no, seriously, bro. It's just like it's just like
hard, bro.
when I started like really getting into like music, especially hip hop. It all started with YouTube, like and I just started going to older to like the rabbit hole and everything. You just started like old stuff and everything.
Start finding out about niggas your parents don't even know about.
Yeah, not gonna lie, even Xbox Live kind of helped me with that too, bro. Cause like when I had an Xbox 360, that I'll do this thing where you can listen to music but also read the bio of like the artist and everything.
Yeah.
And I started learning more and more about Tupac because like when I first listened to Tupac, I downloaded his MP3 CD. I don't know how he had that CD, bro. Cause my parents are African. I don't know like where you get this CD from. And she don't even listen to Tupac. She listened to Biggie most of the time and New York rappers. But I had it, and that was the only clean CD we had with hip hop music.
Yeah.
So I downloaded it to my MP3 player, and that's all I listened to. Is a disc 2 of all his greatest hits.
Growing up, I didn't even like hip hop, which is crazy.
What really? What'd you like before hip hop?
I used to like alternative and shit, and then like when I was like a 9, like Lil Wayne was like on that Rockstar shit, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with Wayne, and that was my introduction to rap.
Oh really? That's cool. When I was first listening like to rap, it became more like a party.
Soulja
thing.
Boy, I used to fuck with Soulja Boy though.
Yeah, Soulja Boy
Soulja
too.
Boy, like, I used to fuck with Soulja Boy heavy.
When he started with the dances and everything.
Bro, Soulja Boy is goated for that.
Yeah, bro, the skating rink, bro. Those days, bro, the skating rink, bro. They used to play those songs and everything. Those mid 2000 songs, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just a different time, bro. But I feel like when I started with music and everything, it was just like you listen to hits like Nelly and everything, or Fat Joe and who was another one that was like really good? 50 Cent and everything too. Ludacris was a big one during those early 2000s. But I thought it was like a party thing, thought you just play at a party. And then when I started getting deeper into Tupac and just listen, like, okay, there's more to music. You can actually have a message now. You can actually talk to people. You can actually paint pictures. Like when Brenda's Got a Baby, it's like I was visualizing like I was there when I was listening on the bus, because it was in the morning of the CMS and everything, so it was kind of dark in the morning. And you listen, it's like, oh man, like all this shit went down. And then it's just like, I feel like Biggie Smalls kind of helped, like, really kind of put, like, kind of set like a mirror on me. Like, I feel like Tupac was like the door, and like Biggie was like the key. Because it was just like, okay, you can come as you are. You can like put in like, music.
I'm gonna be real, bro.
Yeah.
People might not like what I got to say, bro.
That's all right.
I like Biggie more.
That's all right.
I'm more of a Biggie nigga, bro.
That's okay. I mean, I don't really choose in between. It just kind of depends. But it's just like I feel like
But I fuck with Pac though.
Of course, you can still fuck with both.
I'm gonna be real. Like I feel like Biggie's more of a rapper and Tupac is more of an
artist.
Yeah.
That's it. That's no problem. This is it. But it's just like like if you want to study like lyricism and everything, and like just like basically just being like a MC, you go to Biggie. But if you want to like become a very good like storyteller and like better at just songwriting and everything and like visualizing, painting pictures for your audience, I'd say go to Tupac. Study Tupac. So it's like if you study both, it's just like yin yang, can't be beat.
It's like, bro, like it's always like the two goats like that. It's always like never.
That's okay,
never
bro.
On the same page like Michael Jackson and Prince. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, it's just everybody has their preferences and everything. I wouldn't say like I choose Biggie over Tupac and everything, but I feel like Biggie, like when it comes to like me and Biggie and everything, I feel like Biggie kind of just showed the way. It's like you can be confident as you are, whoever you are, and still be like that nigga, bro. And I feel like that's what I feel like for Biggie sense. That's what it kind of showed for like my sense too. It's just like, yeah, you see this big black dark motherfucker and everything, but at the same time, it was just like he was still like an icon in his own right, even though he was a very short time he had in hip hop, bro. Like he's still not
crazy,
forgotten.
bro. Like their run wasn't that long.
It wasn't, bro.
You feel, but their art's timeless. You know what
But
I'm saying?
if they were here today, they would have so much of an influence today. That's where I feel like a lot of the emptiness in hip hop starts. is because we lose a lot of our icons and everything. I feel that's a very depressing thing. Even moving forward for the future of Charlotte, moving forward too, we have to learn to be more collaborative with each other.
More collaborative and more supportive.
More supportive, because like we've seen what it done to a lot of people in the past.
And another problem with Charlotte artists too, bro. A lot of niggas get killed before they can even
Make it.
You know what I'm saying?
And it ain't got to be like that.
It don't gotta be like that. It don't, but that's just what comes with the streets. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you, like, the thing now in rap, it's this whole diss rap thing. Like, everybody's just dissing everybody, and that's why niggas are failing. You know what I'm saying?
Dissing has been the thing for decades.
No, I know.
But
that.
it's the clout, trying to get clout from it.
Like, it's what's making them hot, but it's also their downfall. Like, just like look at Pac and Big, bro, prime example, bro. Like, beef, bro, is the reason why niggas die, bro.
Yeah, bro. But I feel like there's a lot of underneath it, too, like a lot of politics, you know, because
it's always politics.
Even with a lot of these record labels, they get insurance off you. So it's like, even you die, they get bread anyway.
That's why you have to recoup. That's why you have to make the label money. If you're not making the label money, you don't pay them back, obviously. Think about this. This is what, you give a nigga $10 million, you fuck it off and don't pay you back. How are you going to feel?
Oh, repeat that again. My apologies.
No, I said you give a nigga 10 mil, right? Mm-hmm. To promote your label.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to like be making money for you, making, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they spend all the money. They're not recouping.
Nothing. You're not getting anything. Yeah, dude, you feel some type of way about it, but at the same token, like, you got to give them something to, like. You know, I feel like it's mostly a setup from the very beginning, though.
I mean, yeah,
you know, because like,
it is what it is, bro. Like, you can't complain if that's what
expectations aren't like real. Like, your expectations of someone is still in your head and everything. In reality, what's gonna happen is gonna happen, but there might be some sign.
Even Wiz Khalifa said, bro, like, a lot of these niggas, bro, like, they beefing with the label. He was like, my time at whatever label he was on, he was like, was great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go into detail about Wiz Khalifa's experience. I know you weren't there and everything, but
he was saying, like, his time at his label was great. Like, you know what I'm saying? Artists have bad experiences because they're not making the right choices.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I feel like you got to shop too as well to kind of check and kind of look back at past history of how they treated past artists as well too.
Like I said, it all boils down to the artists.
All down to the artists.
Most of the time, they're beefing with their label over money.
Yeah, and it's a real sad thing to see because you never hear it from country artists. You never hear it. There may be a little bit of a hiccup for rock artists here and there, but it's just like, you know, it's like, I feel like in hip hop, I feel like we get it the worst because trends go so quickly. So it's just
definitely that's a big part too. But like, the reason why, like, look at Drake, like, the niggas like that are really successful for long periods of time, is because they keep up with the times. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists are just rappers. They don't know how to keep up with the times. Like, sounds are constantly changing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Drake has been keeping on top. People would claim that Drake is a culture vulture, though.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he never was really a rapper. He was an actor, but...
Yeah,
I don't hate on it, bro. Like,
I don't hate it on it. Hey, you make some music that's fine, but I spoke about it on the last episode with Leo Era and everything. It's just like, it's really just how he ran his label with OVO that's just kind of has me side eyeing and everything, because it's just like, you know, with Quentin Miller,
it's gonna be janky.
Yeah,
most of these motherfuckers is janky. Like,
yeah, and it's bad. It's really bad. Janky. But that's why I like how J. Cole runs his label with like Dreamville and everything. It's just like everybody. I won't say like, oh yeah, everybody's up, but everybody is well represented to be like, you know, put out there so they can be up. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's not like you just drop a song with somebody and then you never hear from them for like years on end type shit. All right, they're either gonna be on a feature, they're gonna be in a video, they're gonna do something.
Because they're their own sound, they're their own. So people fuck with them for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not for what's hot.
Yeah, just for now. Yeah, it's just that's another thing too. You actually brought a very good quip there. It kind of feels like it's like a family there type shit. But we don't really know that for sure because we're not there. We're not there. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But I feel
what it looks like from the outside.
And I feel like, well, from the inside, we assume what's in the inside is reflecting on the outside as well too. And it's just like, you know, I don't feel like they were able to capture that for instance, for Top Dog Entertainment. Like, a lot of their stuff is just, I know Drake brought up some points about like Kendrick Lamar having to pay 50. I don't know for sure what's true or what's not.
Pay 50 for what?
I mean, for like, you know, when he was on Top Dog, he had to pay like 50% of like his profit. It had to go straight to Top. and everything. So he couldn't even give keep a majority of his like profits type shit.
I mean,
According
it
to
is what it
Drake.
is, bro.
Yeah, according to Drake, because I don't really know. I
don't
did that.
give, bro. I'm at a point now where I look at it. It's like, bro, if you make it, a lot of artists are not making money at all. I'm one of them. I'm not making that much money off music. You feel me?
Yeah, it's just
So if you're making money, you're winning regardless.
you're winning. Yeah, that's a line. If you're making money in this business,
You're winning.
You're
bro.
winning.
Yeah.
Because like there's a lot of artists that are owing money so much. So
I mean,
it
luckily I
drives
don't
them
owe no money,
insane.
but
Yeah, I'll
I
take.
ain't make that much money off music. Like I just like music, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, like I'm about to get more into the marketing aspect because that's just where I'm lacking, you know?
Yeah, I'm going that same route too, but I don't want to be stuck with just doing just one thing. You know, that's another thing. You got to do multiple things. Like if you're going to do music, you got to do something else. Like there's like this podcast thing, you know, for instance, because it helps me build connections. It helps me speak with people, reconnect with people again, touch base with people, and also at the same time keep them in my network just in case, you know, down the line if say they, you know, if I could be able to like, you know, build a network of artists in Charlotte so they could be able to work with each other. Like, okay, maybe somebody said, oh yeah, I'm about to drop this single. Is there anybody else I can hop on this track? Oh yeah, I know a guy right here. He just dropped a single the other week. He's trying to keep his momentum up going as well. Maybe listen to his sound, see how it works. So oh yeah, I'll fuck with his sound too. And then right there, you just made a connection right there, and you were just like the middleman of it. You know, it's just I feel like it's gonna take a lot of. We have to really build more positive habits to really connecting to each other and like learning to lean on one another. And that's one thing that I feel like the best of us are destined to go with regardless. But I feel like the worst of us might throw off a lot. Maybe they might come with, oh, yeah, I might fuck with you. Look. And then next thing you know, they just start wigging out, doing some fuck shit and some hoe ass shit and everything, and then fucks up the whole structure. And then next thing you know, it makes Charlotte as a whole look bad because like, oh yeah, these niggas backdoor this nigga over this, over a bitch,
That's
over
just
money.
what the brother Charlotte, bro. Like I said, bro, we'll come up when niggas really like lock in, bro. Niggas not locked in, bro. Niggas like the street. Like I said, bro, I ain't hating on the nigga that the street shit because street niggas come up, bro. And a lot of times too, it's because a lot of niggas got money, bro. If you don't have money, bro, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have money to invest into your art, then you're wasting your time, bro. Like, and it's like I said, bro. Like, I see this shit all the time. Like, people be like, oh, like they just start complaining about how the music industry is, and like,
It's unfair.
and it's like, bro, like, and then when you bring up the point, like, you have to like actually market yourself. You have to actually put money. You have to. Oh, I just want it. Why is it like that? I just do it for fun. If the music is good, that's all that should matter. Which is true.
That's true.
Which is definitely true. But you can't say that and then be mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel it. I feel what you're saying. I know what you mean. It's just like, yeah, I was spoken on earlier.
I used to be in that mindset, bro. I used to be like, I make hard music. That's all that should matter, bro. And yeah, that's true. But
that's not a
only
huge
like
percentage.
making the music, bro, is only like 25%.
Yeah. And although it is important,
It's important.
It's
It needs
important.
to be the product to market. You know?
it's essential, but I feel like what really makes the difference is how much you're putting your name out there, because it's like nobody knows who you are. How they gonna know what your art is? You know, they just you gotta have to face who are. You know what you're getting in with a Kendrick Lamar. You know what you're getting in with a Drake. You know what you're getting out of like a J. Cole. Like, okay, well, on Drake's side, a lot of his songs are more pop based, more pop adjacent. And it's just like it goes with the trends, and that's what people might be drawn to. And if you want to get more of like a soulful sense of like your hip hop experience, you can go to a J. Cole. Or if you want to get more of an intellectual, intellectual foundation to your hip hop, you can go to Kendrick type,
Exactly.
And that's why I was like, maybe not in terms of the top three conversation, maybe Kendrick might see it as him just being Big Me, but at the same token, it's just like there's room out there for like any type of sound,
There's room out there, bro.
There's room out there for everyone to succeed and everything.
You gotta make your own lane, bro.
You just gotta make your own lane for sure and everything. But everybody might have their like little run and everything. DMX had his 5-year run from the late '90s to early 2000s.
Yeah.
50 has his 5-year run from like the 5-year run from the early 2000s, and then it transitioned to Kanye West for a little bit. You know,
Still Kanye West.
Still Kanye West.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in the media a lot, but I don't know. I'm more the first 3 albums like
I'm gonna be real,
Graduation.
niggas fuck with Kanye because he's Kanye. You know what I'm saying? At this point, like, it don't matter what Kanye do, bro. Niggas fuck with Kanye, bro.
We really do, but I do miss that sound, bro. The whole sample sound. But everybody's got to change and everything. Although we wish like you would go back to that and everything.
Sounds change, trends change.
Trends change. People change. But it's like if you keep your principles consistent, you keep your values consistent. And stay true to your values, and on top of just take priority, take accountability of your career and everything.
Exactly.
That's where the true power comes in.
Exactly.
You know, and then I feel like people give up their power to these labels way too much, and then point the finger at these labels. But who was the one who put ink on that paper?
You.
Got to take accountability first, man.
I mean, you can, bro. You can make money without a label.
Yeah, many people have done it. Russ has done it. Who else besides Russ? Because I think about independent rappers. That's the first person that pops in my mind because he always talks about it and everything. But you know, even if we had to just speak on Russ and everything, Russ was able to buy himself a house, his parents a house, and everything, and it's all from his love of music.
Be your own boss.
And he dropped like 11 projects, I think, and nothing changed.
Knowledge is key.
Yeah, and I actually bought the book. You bought Russ' book? It's on here. You haven't bought it? I bought it, but it's just like I'm gonna read it when I get to it. Like, I got other books I haven't read yet. I'm trying to get to it, but it's good to just keep it on the counter when the time comes. It's just like, you know, it's all in your head and everything. The world is, although it's pretty big, you can be able to simplify things as well. In order to make it in this world, and it all starts from just making a plan, just taking it step by step.
Plan, bro. You won't make it without a plan, bro.
Taking it step by step.
A lot of artists, like, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, see, the problem with a lot of artists, bro, a lot of artists blow up with no plan. That's why they're not able to sustain
and maintain, for sure.
They're not, because they don't even know how they blew up, really, you know?
Yep. Always have a plan. Take it step by step. Lean on people who are like-minded, although I don't want to be like, oh, yeah, you only got to stick with only a certain type of person. Yeah, you but definitely stick with people who come from a more of a positive foundation.
Business.
Always keep business professional.
Working business relationships.
Good, positive working.
Sometimes you got to separate. You got to separate, bro. Like, sometimes just business is business.
Yeah, and you got to isolate from people who just aren't on that same mindset.
Not on that, yeah, basically.
Not on the same mindset, not on the same grind set, for sure. Can't let them drag you down in this life. You only got one life to live. You got to live it to the full. Get your most out of this life, but live it right. All right, we're reaching the end of this episode. Do you have any final words you have to go to the audience before we go off?
we dropping something big. We finna be big. Shout out to the Mental Threads podcast.
Yeah, the Mental Threads podcast.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah, thank you, RadLuck, for hopping on. And thank you, Future Selves, for making it work out in the end and looking back on this episode.
Locked in.
And thank you all there. Do you have any future projects that's coming out?
Yeah. But like I said, bro, it's going to be a minute because I'm working on it. But
okay,
next 2 years, bro, it's going to be big as shit.
It's going to be big as shit.
Big, bro. I'm talking big.
Gotta think big, bitch. All right. Anyway, that's it for the Mental Threads podcast. We are sewing in and we are sewing out. Thank you very much, Mr. RadLuck. All right, no problem. All right, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah. We kind of got deep in there.